Can you?
Awful.
15 million people in the UK do it, and it's no laughing matter. Snoring is affecting the health of a nation. Snorers are 3 times more likely to suffer from adverse health conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and high cholesterol than their non-snoring counterparts. Sleep apnea can even be life-threatening.
There's a whole spectrum from mild snoring to severe snoring to obstructive sleep apnea, which is a disease that we recognise and treat.
But what about the people who snorers sleep with, the non-snorers?
My father snores, and I don't know how his second wife hasn't left him, because my mother left him. And if I was married to him, I'd f***ing leave him, because he snores like an elephant.
According to a survey, sleep deprivation is the biggest complaint. Snorers' bed partners often get just 3 to 5 hours of shut-eye every night.
I can't do the dribbling that is kind of like comes with it. So he dribbles all over himself, but he's like like that. It's like a choking on it in the back of his throat kind of thing as well.
And she's like...
That sound is also blamed for fatigue, poor decision-making, depression, anxiety, irritability, and disharmony in and out of bed. Studies show that sleeping partners of snorers are more likely to sleep apart than bed partners of non-snorers.
Not at all. If she wants to sleep with me, that's totally up to her. It's always a spare room, isn't there, darling? Always a spare room.
He doesn't care.
While most partners feel sympathy for their partner's plight, for others there is no respite. Reportedly, some 15% of snorers do not care whether they disturb their partner's slumber, like this girl.
No, you snore, I don't snore.
I apparently snore.
Who remains unable to persuade this guy that silence is golden. Munita Rajpal, CNN, London.